afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dana, master of propaganda, hero of Reich, defender of the fatherland. We're off here to an exciting 1 vs 1 on Angerville, here in the south, with Stephenn fighting for the United States of America for the 3rd Armored Division here with armor, airborne, and recon support. Bulletins are for grenades, infantry, and a bit of Sherman there versus Hekisan, fighting in the north here for Germany, for Deutschland, and the 2nd Panzer Division here with Scavenge, Luftwaffe ground forces, and special operations. Large infantry bullets here with a single Kettenwerfer bulletins. We got double rifleman there for Stephenn, and Volksgrenadiers on the way for Hekisan. Noting, by the way, Stephenn here is focusing hard on the right hand side initially. Hekisan, on the other hand, is spreading up for west and east. Versus showing at least got one chance of getting one fuel point here in particular. If Stephenn is focusing hard on the right side, of course, that's basically meaning the west. He's not really going to see much, flight, meaning this is all going to be easy as can be a walk in the park, if most walks in the parks involve guns, that is. Which American parks might actually do. But two Volkers there, we also got an immediate choice of doctrine for Hekisan. It is Luftwaffe ground forces, MG-34s available, Fallschirmjägers. Question is, will make use, for example, the heavy fortifications with tank traps, flak emplacements, and trenches. Well, maybe not the flak emplacement. I mean, that's just not really good with only 2 men and a questionable gun. But Fallschirmjägers, MG-34s should prove helpful. Maybe some Valiant assault or some airborne assault. But Stephenn continuing up, they got the fuel, troops rolling up there. Hekisan in their hand needs to connect his fuel point while he's moving straight onto the missions here with the Sturmpioniere. No enemy contact. Rifleman sneaking up there, noting by the way, no barbed wire to protect the cut-off point here versus any enemy harassment. Some players like to do that. Stephenn not one of them, it seems, or at least not for the time being. 3rd Rifle Squad there arriving for Stephenn. First shots here fired. Volksgrenadiers holding up here in a small shed, well, larger shed really. With their rifles there, we got Volksgrenadiers hanging about there. Troops slowly moving ahead. Sturmpioniers hanging about, and we got additional rifles moving up there. We have someone creeping up. But no real so far, both large engagement or even prolonged engagement. There's been a few shots fired here and there, but that's really it. No one's really sort of taking the other side any real attention. We're seeing more focus there from Hekisan, east from Stephenn. Rifleman reaction coming up there. Both sides don't really seem to be actively seeking out the other side. They're sort of expecting the other one to attack them. Stephenn sort of seems to want sort of really pushing into enemy territory though, whereas Hekisan seems a bit more waiting here, perhaps sort of for Stephenn to maybe make a mistake. And there goes shots fired, rather out in the open. Volksgrenadiers though not pursuing their knock. Oh, looks like that might happen. Looks like Hekisan's getting ready to counter-attack. Or not. Phew, that was hard. Moving from tractor to haystack. But there we go, the assault commences. Volksgrenadiers leading an assault there against the rifleman. And we got another engagement over here, so there's no assistance there for Stephenn's rifleman. There we go, Sturmpioniers arriving as well, there we go. Numerical superiority there went in the west side, maybe allowing to rush over to the east side there, attacking from here, maybe also there as well. That could actually cause Stephenn a bit of problems. They're forced to take up position in the shed, slash garage, slash whatever that thing is. Rifleman opening up on the Volksgrenadiers from behind, rifleman engaging there. Volksgrenadiers need to get out of there, they're not going to last long otherwise. Mildly put. A shooter there. Sturmpioniers moving up, rifleman taking losses, Volksgrenadiers moving up there. More moving in, so large push there, getting behind Stephenn's forces here, nicely executed. Could even get a wipe there, maybe with a bit of goodwill. Rifleman low on health, they are negative recover, looks like they might just be able to make it right. Volksgrenadiers wiped though. Hekisan clearly was perhaps paying a bit too much attention there. And he got the rifleman returns of both sides, actually getting a wipe there against each other. That's going to hurt either side. We got an MG-34 there running for Hekisan. He's also gone for Battle Group headquarters. He could go actually already now here for the latest infantry, shoot some artillery, or he might throw in another MG-34 here. Overall, his infantry complement is a bit light at the moment. In fact, I think he's lost 2 Volksgrenadier squads. I think he had 3. Might not quite been paying attention there, actually. Either way, he's dangerously short on infantry right at the moment. There goes Sturmpioniers also engaging. MG-34 number 2 arriving. Volley fire there, sort of trying to suppress the Germans. outside. There's only been one squad that might have worked, but with 2 units outside, it might not quite work out there for the re-echelons, no matter how much they'd like to. And there we go, though. Managed to suppress some. Rather than to actually flank in there. Never mind. Problem is really only 2 can fire out of that window. The Germans have considerably larger numbers outside of them. That's basically not going to work out well there for the Rifleman overall. This is not a sort of winning engagement for Stephenn, and most is going to delay the troops, of course, might be what he's planning there. Meanwhile, we got assault engineers up here for Stephenn, with grease guns and determination. And maybe some actual grease too, who knows. Steel Pioneers, they're pushing back the Rifleman there. MG34 covering up territory there, and we've got an ambulance arriving there for Stephenn. No tech up for him, by the way. He's got the resources for it, but no captain, no lieutenant, no nothing there. Holy moly! 4 MG34s there from Hekisan. 4 MG34s, you don't see that very often. Seems like he's preparing here to build up a Festung or something. Rather risky in some ways, in particular against it. He's only got 1 focus squad and 1 Sturm Pioneer squad. I mean, that doesn't exactly give him a lot of maneuver elements. And if he's really even makes 1 mistake, that could easily give Stephenn quite a few weapons there to serve him with. There we go, 1 rocket squad stopped here by the MD-34, but the flanks are exposed. In particular, if Stephenn were to upgrade with grenades. But none of that, actually, none of that. I apologise for the hiccups, and there you go. MG34 pushed away. The Riflemen are in a pretty rough condition. In fact, a lot of Stephen's infantry has been rather pushed to their very limits. Stephenn, a cruel taskmaster, it seems. And there we go, assault is moving up their flamethrower, but getting caught here by another MG34. So many MG34s here. 3 MG34s to be exact, sort of gunning down at the assault engineers. That's a lot. And we got a demo charge here in case Hekisan decides to use this building against Stephenn. Stephenn is prepared to blow it apart with any Germans inside of it, displaying thusly some resolute will and determination to do as much damage to the local population's infrastructure and of course to the Germans. Rather than getting suppressed by the MG34 rather than flanking in, no, MG34 is going to get pushed back, of course, over here with more MG34 to support further advance. Of course, we've got further rather than flanking up there, though, again. Grenades quickly of help for Stephenn, who's still not taking up. He's done quite a bit of fuel and manpower there. He could easily say go for Lieutenant, again, a half-track. He can go, you know, for the Captain Rush at the steward. Meanwhile, though, Hekisan taking advantage of the fuel being altered to his advantage somewhat and getting a Schwer punch that orders up already. He could rush out for the Lux when we try and aim for the Panther 4. MG34, they're pushed back. Looks like finally something's happening in the base, and it is the Captain on win here for Stephenn. Company command post being fully activated.
A capture point is under attack.
MG34 covering away all up here, though a bit on its own. Got the ambulance. It's actually using, I think, the ambulance to scout ahead. Pretty sure that was not in the driver's description. I'm pretty sure he's complaining about that, even now. So Captain on the way, could quickly follow up with the steward if he wants to harass them all the others. But I mean, the steward would be really good here against all of these MG34s. Grabbing the fuel there, grabbing the victory point, cutting it off as well in the process. Good work there. Forces there, caught with the assault engineers moving up there with flamethrower and grease guns. Going to burn those krauts out. And Sturm Pioneers moving in. Assault engineers in pretty bad position, need to retreat. Oh dear. Some Germans are catching on fires as opposed to something there in a bit of vengeance there. Ach nein! I didn't know fire could burn! I should have listened to my chemistry teacher. Good lord, looks like Hekisan isn't paying attention at all. That's just three kills there, even in death there for Stephenn's assault engineers. Fighting doing Academy got some mines there, some Schuhminen, but the fighting is going to have to fall back there. Way too many shots. Even the medics are joining in. What about our Hippocratic oaths? We're medics. We didn't take one. If we did, consider a hypocrite's oath. MG34's moving up there, so he's adding in a bit more infantry now. That's something here. And oh dear, ambulance hit the mine there. Rifle flanking, still no grenades though. Captain moving in. Still flooding resources here. Stephenn, of course, might still be resty. Sick, I suppose. Captain doing what he can here against MD-34, more MD-34s. I mean, so many MD-34s. I mean, really, how often do you see that many MD-34s? Last time I saw that's months ago, and that was OMG Pop. Or Minsk Pocket. But there goes Stuart Light Tank finally on the way. He could use his retreating capture bobber to speed it up. Plus getting a replacement ambulance.
Crowds are sniffing around our asses. Tactical point being captured.
Supply half-track is in action. Standing by for
Switching
setting
forcing.
up command post.
Still doing his best to try and well-established map control. They're not quite a full proper mix of infantry and machine guns, I would say, but it looks like he might be aiming here for the Panzer IV. Of course, he could just be aiming for the looks, but a Panzer IV might have a bit of punch longer term. Does not use his captain, though, to speed up there the production of the Stuart Light Tank. I think that could have helped Stephenn a bit there. Sending supplies take us on a bit further. Who's got one Panzer sort of trying to deal here with this light piece of armour that is arriving. They can drive straight, that is.
Ready for orders.
Quick shootout over here. Raven versus Fallschirmjäger's German Pioneers. An awful lot of bullets going through the windows there. Raven not in position to respond to that, particularly as a grenade gets thrown through the windows. Which doesn't look like, though. But of course, the MD-34's over here on the west flank. And no real anti-tank defense, by the way. That's not going to end up well here. Stuart should have a good chance of at least getting some good kills for these forces in the retreat. There you go. All three MD-34s two-step pushed away. One Stuart is all it took. Though didn't actually get any kills there. Oh, there you go. Heinz went down.
Enemy flanking us.
Our resource sector has been cut off from
There we go. A small victory for Stephenn. The west side is now open up here to the US Army. Right side, those ever the struggle here. With Hekisan launching renewed assaults there with the Fallschirmjäger. But there you go, caught here by the Stuart already. We'll probably get off a Panzerfaust. There we go. And then gets the entire unit wiped there by the Stuart. Oh dear. I'd definitely say that wasn't worth it. That was definitely some 440 manpower there down the drain for poor Hekisan versus Stephenn. On the other hand, that Stuart's pretty much already paid itself off there. More Fallschirmjägers to sort of revive here behind enemy lines again. Hopefully with instructions not to be so careless this time around. Rather than coming under fire from the Fallschirmjägers following here from the nearby bushes. Coming up the rifles, Stuart moving up to support as well. Fallschirmjägers going to have to retreat there. They do not have the blend curve for something to smoke up the folks. No, he's going up, he's going to Panzerfaust again, he's going to try and retreat. Oh no, what are you doing, Hekisan? Almost got it though, almost, but still that was bleeding risky. So he's going to the Panzer IV. Man engagement of Steel Pioneers versus Riflemen. Steel Pioneers might have the upper hand here. We go Deputy 2 versus Riflemen. We're increasingly dropping in numbers as the assault rifles cut them down. And the MD-34, see, he's got all four shooting in a single squad. My God. And he's moving most of them forward to undercover the one there, so a bit of an Overwatch move. Ah, he then keeps all of them moving at the same time. Come on, Hekisan, a bit of moderation there, a bit of self-control. He gets engaged here by the Stuart. We got an anti-tank up here for Stephenn. Worried about enemy armour, obviously. With all the fuel there that Hekisan has been able to get. And certainly the signs are pointing towards a Panzer IV, which would certainly require an anti-tank and to at least have a decent chance. Pack out on the way though here for Stephenn. A bit of light artillery as well.
We're taking fire. 75mm gun ready for action.
Captain hanging about there, hiding.
A capture point is being overrun.
Stuart's going to need some lighter repairs.
Stick with me and you might just make it. Ready. Achtung! Ready yourself.
And all quiet up there. Quiet there. Stephenn lost most of his territory at the moment. Not too good there. And his opponent is soon bound to get a Panzer IV right, though he can in theory himself also then quickly respond with an M10 tank destroyer, the Wolverine, although no one really knows who called it a Wolverine apparently. It wasn't the Americans, it wasn't the British, it wasn't the Canadians either. So there's apparently a bit of a mystery there.
The capture point is under attack.
But there you go, Panzer IV being mobilised here for the 2nd Panzer Division. Also known as the Vienna Divisions. It was basically formed out of, well, Austrians.
Germans are making a push.
I imagine from around the Vienna area. So little fun detail there.
Target captured. Big defense position established.
But he's still sort of clumping up his MG-34. He's not focused on staying to find some particular spots to maybe lay down some trenches to help sort of hold the territory with the MG-34s. I mean, that also helped them versus the Stuart if they say had some trenches. I mean, considering the sort of place they have from Hekisan, he's not really taking it to sort of a very logical point. Doing much to sort of reinforce it, not even with tank traps here. And there's Stephenn pushing up the right flank while the Stuart strike to the west. And there you go, Panzerkampfwagen mobilised here for Hekisan. Anti-tank gun and Packhauser there ready. Manning engagement is John Punch on the fire from the captain and the rifleman. There we go, captain up close to this Thompson and his rifleman bazookas. On the Steel Punch focusing down the rifleman there, they might give the captain a bit of chance of doing some damage. Panther 4 running on the right, and Fallschirmjägers and Volkskrieger supporting. But there you go, rifleman engaged over here by the Panther 4 and his infantry support. Pintermap machine gun on the way as well. Gute Arbeit, gute Arbeit. Fences shatter. As Oberleutnant von Eberbach opens up there. Driving towards them, well, driving towards the reactions there, catching a bit of a bad position, forcing away. Stuart there doing what they can here with infantry on the left side, including machine guns. 12 kills actually, not bad, not bad. Panther Force moves forwards. Anti-tank gun has moved a bit further forward, so he could get a hit. There we go. Penetrating hit, and then the Panther 4. Stuart here could actually probably try and use shell shock, actually damaged engine even. He could actually, I think, have a good chance of knocking out the Panther 4 if he shell shocks it. Then moves up the anti-tank, maybe some arm piercing. It looks like he decides against it. Folks coming up with the Patrick there. Almost got it wiped though, forcing away. Anti-tank gun does move ahead now, but the Panther 4 here itself might also escape as Stephen Stuart gets out of there as well. Packhauser firing away there, 75mm. Hekisan really needs some more infantry. A part of me would suggest, mixing up with some orbitals done with light machine guns. I think that would sort of help Hekisan sort of make up for the fact he's actually got very little infantry. And again, I'm not saying he shouldn't get a lot of MG-34s, but I think 3 would be a more optimal number. Then he should at least have 4 infantry squads, so have a nice combination. Otherwise, I think an infantry gun itself might have supported Hekisan quite nicely. I mean, maybe 2 even. I mean, that I think would also been a sort of nice composite of all those MG-34s. He's not quite getting the most out. It's not quite the optimal mix here, sort of the optimal tactics he's utilising with them, because again, he's got the doctrine that could make them harder to deal with trenches simply, but it's not quite going through. We've got Fallschirmjägers infiltrating out here, another squad. Panther fighting the Stuart. Low health, veterancy too though, making it more lethal with a higher rate of fire and higher accuracy. Stephenn doing what he can here. Anti-tank on the front. We've got the Panther 4 moving in, going to finish off that damn tiny tank. Look, Dieter, eine kleines Panzer. Oh, it's going to be eine kaputtes Panzer in a few moments. There we go. Even crushing some riflemen beneath its mighty treads. Volkskrieger Steel Pine is moving up there. Captain rushing into the building. Going to see if we can't get us the bazookas there versus the Panther 4. Shots fired back. And an M10 tank destroyer there on the way. M10 tank destroyer on the way here. Mine engagement over here, rifle gate caught here with MG-34. We also got BARs being headed up to Stephen's troops, increasing their anti-infantry firepower. Good work there. Volkskrieger inside the building, demo charge goes off, shattering the entire thing. And there go M10 strikes, Panther 4 and getting hit there with bazookas from the captain. M10 flanks in, Panther 4 trying to escape here, Packhauser joins in. Steel Pioneers retreat. Further hits on the Panther 4, no supporting armour, no further Kevnevs or anything to support it. M10 moves in there, going to get behind the Panther 4. And good hit there, main gun destroyed, almost got it, there we go, Panther 4 finished off, munition cooks off, boiling up the crew. Lighting up, well, the entire inside of the building there in a horrific light show. Incendiary rounds point blank there in a desperate attempt to do some damage, so we got Panther 4 off from the Fallschirmjägers, failing, well, to damage the engine. The M10 here quickly escapes, the second Fallschirmjäger Panther 4 does the trick. Past the horrific casualty there. Still maintaining most control of the fuel points there. Could actually quickly follow up with another Panther 4 here. Stephenn floating a lot of manpower. Stephenn, I think, should consider maybe some cash as fuel or munitions. The fuel would help him a bit, I think. Would certainly be one way of spending all that manpower. But there we go, a second Packhauser. More artillery here to deal with the Germans. That could actually be a quite handy thing there, in particular since Hekisan has no artillery of his own. Which again, I think, would have been helpful there. So no filter, going to be more Fallschirmjägers and Sturm Pioneers. No Obersoldaten. I suppose you could be setting up here for the airborne assault, which is giving a third one. Still operating in the MD-34 staying clusters, which is another way of utilising them, I imagine. Another Panzer IV on the way.
Vehicle ready. Crew set. All right, Wait ready. Form up. Get that Elva. Ready.
All three pointing in one direction. I think that's a bit excessive. Also a bit wasteful. Also leaves the flank that much more vulnerable in a sense. There goes assaulting on the right flank. M10 charges in. Panzer cancelled. MD-34 point of outpost as well. More BRs increasing Stephenn's infantry's firepower further versus Hekisan's troops, ensuring he's never going to stand a better chance there. Very good there by Stephenn, very good. Looks like several of them has been double upgrade as well, certainly making them that much more tougher customers to contend with. But here, time for the mid-game analysis. We've still got Hekisan in control of most of the map. He's still going to have some kind of armor advantage soon enough, but infantry-wise he's still struggling, and the MD-34 tactic he's sort of employing is, again, you know, showing some clear issues there. One can see the theory, the idea in it, but he's, you know, nagging a bit too sort of where they're being dealt with, in a sense. I mean, trenches would be nice here and there, I think, for Hekisan, rather than just bunching them in one place. Just sort of try and find some good tactical positions, entrench them, maybe some mines or some other things to sort of support them, make it hard to sort of drive out, and that way, you know, deal with the enemy. It would also, at the very least, force them to get some grenades there, which again would mean resource taken away from, say, further armor or tank destroyers. I also think a curtain effort should be a necessity here for Hekisan. I mean, he can't just keep relying on just one Panzer IV, particularly not with the M10 being supported by bazookas and anti-tank guns. He needs something extra to keep the M10 a bit more honest, and Arcadman is probably going to be the easier option here if he's, for example, intending an airborne assault. So that would be a good choice there for Hekisan. Otherwise, play a bit more carefully with this Panzer IV, keep it supported by infantry properly. Otherwise, maybe try and aim for another one. Another suggestion in the longer run would also be maybe some infantry guns to provide a bit of light artillery support for him. I mean, his force composition, again, is a bit sort of skewed towards the MD-34s. So that is rather hard to sort of pursue it there. For Stephenn again, Cassius would be good, but otherwise to keep up the pressure with infantry, a grenade upgrade would eventually be a good idea. Again, smoke, and also just, you know, better option for dealing with MD-34s who flanks them and also other infantry. So that would be beneficial there for Stephenn. Maybe a bulldozer shelm sort of help those the infantry sort of blast them away. That would certainly also make it more difficult again for the MD-34s if he doesn't keep supported with anti-tank weapons. And an additional anti-tank gun might also be a good idea there for Stephenn in the longer run. And a final option is get an assault unit squad out and begin laying down mines here and there so you try and catch up the Panzers and immobilize them, making them much easier targets. I mean, there are options there for Stephenn to consider approaching and sort of dealing with this battle large to keep up the pressure, keep up the harassment, and try to get some more fuel. So let's return into the fight and see what happens next. M10 crew being utilised. Can of course also upgrade in here with Thompson submachine guns, if you so fancies. Troops there suppressed, and there we go, Panzer IV on the way, number 2. Pinbomb machine gun going up as well. And rather than stopped by the MD-34, bit more in-depth defense this time around, which is better. Now the MD-34 the retreating. There you go, Fallschirmjäger's rifleman and an anti-tank gun. Dealing first with the anti-tank gun, then afterwards the rifle. That it's actually allowing the rifle to get off some good damage. I mean, note the 2 BR's rifleman can deal with most infantry actually quite easily. A lot of people seem to sort of take the BAR lightning, but there you go, Panzer IV strikes forwards. Decent hit there from the pack howitzer. MD-34, Fallschirmjäger's moving up. Still no sign of Obersoldaten or anything there for Hekisan. Getting Arcadman for finally, good work there. Fallschirmjäger's bombing off a blend curver. Toxic smoke envelops some nearby riflemen, forcing them back there.
Ready to deploy.
And riflemen taking some losses, MD-34 sending up. And Packhouse then being pushed back, and there we go. Bulldozer Sherman is out for Stephenn. A bit of a bigger gun there, could add in a 50 caliber for added anti-infantry. And the Arcadman moves up here for Hekisan, Kupchen. Another shot there from the pack howitzer, could consider barraging a bit though. There you go, Rifleman catches the MG34, so can't again note the way he's using it. It's not really the most effective. I mean, I can sort of see what Hekisan is playing at, but
Enemy movement! On the flank!
it's rather crude in some ways. Of course, you got a lot of sort of gaps in it. It's not really necessarily what I recommend. I mean, in the longer run, it might, initially sort of catch you up on off guard, give you something to work with, but in the longer run, it's just not going to last. If your opponent knows his stuff. Grab near the caught by the Panzer IV. On the hunt. For some Amerikanen. Here's moving up there to try and defuse them up, so that's not quite working out. Pack Howitzers firing away there. M10 could also get off a hit there, closing in on Veterans 1 and thus the armor-piercing rounds. Against such armoured bits there, Fighting attack MG34. There you go again, I've getting a hit on the M10. M10 forced away, Fighting may continue their relentless attack. Captain Engineer there, not really going to last long. There's the Bulldozer Sherman, it's all the way here in the west, all the way. Panzer IV could do with some light repairs. Assault continues here, shot fired. MG34 crewman dead. Anti-tank when they're firing at the Panzer IV. MG34 got it. And there we go. Actually, goes in the rear there to the Panzer IV. Quickly gets behind again. M10. Again, opens up. Panzer IV almost done there. Almost got the M10 return. Rather close armor engagement. No, rather close. Panzer IV almost got it. Almost. Can he do it? Shot bounced off though. Shot bounced off. And Panzer IV pulled back there for some most needed repairs. Ken with the moving, and there go Fudgebase with John did retreat as well.
Protects the flank!
Right there. Captain there's pressing moves into two MG34s. Not the happiest encounter. Incendiary rounds would be a good addition here for Hekisan. Of course, does increase damage versus infantry, which is certainly always a good thing. There go, pinned down, rifle flank up. They got another MG34 stopping the assault there. A lot of interlocking fields of fire there from the MG34s. It does make it harder for things to maneuver once they sort of are properly set up. The problem, of course, is setting them up properly like that, which doesn't quite work out like Hekisan actually wants it to. But there we go. We do get a airborne assault here, providing a third fighter squad. He's striking here for the victory point closest to Stephenn's base. Shots fired. Paratroopers dropped in. In the latest phase walk, there were sort of still fighter mega drops, so they were not quite like, Creep, which were sort of massive drops with thousands of men. There would sort of be smaller tactical drops here and there, but that was sort of really the extent of it. So, little fun fact there. Rifle moving ahead.
Prepared for action.
34 sending up, rifle moving into it. And troops sending in. Assault stopped. Pack out supporting, and there you go. Good shot there from the captain against the Panzer IV though. Failed to hit or penetrate. Closing in on another Panzer IV actually for Hekisan. He should actually do so. He could of course try and aim for a Panther. I mean, now trying to give a bit more armor here. The wood damage is anti-infantry a bit. Almost got a wipe, almost got a wipe. There we go. Rifleman wiped. A bit of a loss there for Stephenn for the third armoured. MG34 trouble being pushed away though. Hekisan here might have pushed his luck a bit too far. Ooh, got wiped. MG34 the drop thing to take. M10 amp. Bulldozer moving up here. Armour piercing rifle probably available here for the M10, the Wolverine. Almost got it. There we go. Shot fired. Also another fun fact by the M10, it was actually used by both the British, where it was known as the Achilles, alongside a variant which actually equipped with a 17-pounder gun, but there was also the Soviets who got it for Lend-Lease, who were also, I believe, somewhat useful, happy with it. So fun fact there as well. Fighter Makers taking loss there, Bulldozer moving up. M10 continues the hunt there for the Panzer IV, the Panzerkampfwagen. Hekisan for the quite a bit of manpower there. Come on, Hekisan, do something with those resources. Panzer IV or Panther, just make it schnell.
Enemy now have 200 points.
And Stephenn should definitely, I think, consider recruiting that MD-34 to make it harder for Hekisan then to make some advances. We're getting a lieutenant now. A lieutenant and double orbital gun, no, just one orbital gun and a Panther 4. Orbital should have a chance there, particularly equipped with a light machine gun. Fighters there, getting absolutely pummeled into the ground. But no Panther then. Still only one Raketten Werfer, where Stephenn's actually sort of upgraded with another anti-tank gun, giving him 2 bazookas, 2 anti-tank guns, and then M10s to deal with any of Hekisan's panzers. That should certainly have an effect. Another attempt at its rounds versus the M10. Interesting enough, he doesn't use it versus infantry at all, which is probably where it'd be more effective than against M10s. Good hit from the Panther 4, almost 22. So there we go, Orbital Darden out, LMG-34 on the way. So it's actually got quite a bit of elite infantry, Orbital Darden and a lot of Fallschirmjägers. So in that sense, Hekisan's got a lot of firepower, but certainly the rifle makes it harder. Lieutenant, Packhout, and turning to the Bulldozer Sherman. Richards one here, nope. 50 caliber away there for the Bulldozer. Fights makes me hit in 1 unit. Ah! What is Hekisan there thinking? There you go. 10 rushes 4 trying to crush them. And there we go. 1 squad annihilated. Gains 22. Kedmefers, Panther, there we go. Another hit. Panther's not being dropped here on it. And looks like the M10 gets away. An absolute audacious rate there by Stephenn. Pulls off. Wipes out 1 Fallschirmjäger squad. Others are decimated. My God. That was absolutely nasty there. Panther 4 moving up here, trying to get off a good hit. We got another Panther 4 moving in. Third one of the battle. Almost got the Bulldozer. Anti-tank opens up. Can he get it? Can he get it? Forced to blow away before that. Shot bounced off though. Can't remain much longer than from the anti-tank guns. Armor piercing rounds that are being added in. Well, Sabo rounds more specifically. MD-34 there. Was about to launch its arc of fire there. That would have been rather awkward. And the Orbital Darden got wiped out already. Hekisan didn't have a chance to use them. I guess they were sort of wiped out on the right flank or maybe in the center of the map. Either way, they are dead as well. Oh dear, that's 400 manpower and 60 munitions just gone like that before you got to use it. Still not sure where it happened. We've got another M10 there running for Stephenn. Another M10 there with his 3-inch gun. Oh, white phosphorus being actually used by the pack howitzer. Now that's actually very rare, but there we go. Actually takes a lot of bite there out of Hekisan's Fallschirmjäger, but just sort of bring them health. And we also got the Panther 4 there, finding itself, a bit caught up in it. Another unit lost. It's Storm Pony. It's Hekisan taking heavy losses now. Stephenn sort of really beginning to deliver some harsh blows there to Hekisan. Whose strategy beginning to sort of display more and more gaps in it. It looks like they were killed here while repairing. Looks like it might have been some white phosphorus actually from the pack howitzer. So he's actually beginning to fire into the enemy base as well. Some absolute cheek there from Stephenn, but it's only working out, although now he's getting his own men killed by the pack howitzers. That is less good. That's all they're under fire. M10 still engaging. Close effectively fleet, M10 bring up those 3-inch guns. Got it down to half health. He's going to have to get replaced with Steel Punish. Of course, another option would have been getting a mechanized regiment. MD-4 needs to get away. Panzer fast on the M10. The Kedmef no nearby either. MD-34 needs to get away before the entire thing collapses on it. And there we go. Right before several shells impact upon the entire thing, collapsing it like a house of cards. But the situation here for Hekisan is quite desperate at the moment. Rather than they're wiped out on the left flank. Looks like Stephenn was trying to push out. No, it's actually the lieutenant. I'm thinking he was trying to outserve into the base, but simply got pummeled here by panzers and anti-aircraft guns. I'm sure this one seems to have done quite the trick. So Stephenn all of a sudden here in, well, rather heavy control of the map, despite having struggled for quite a bit of the fight here. And he's just constantly firing white phosphorus into the base. Sneaky bastard.
Orders completed.
Moving out the MD-34, spraying them out. Panzers that were almost ready to support, he should at least get the... I probably should turn it out separate just to ensure they don't get swarmed by M10, for example. Which could be a very possible threat there from Stephenn. Does not take the fuel point, moves on instead. There was MD-34. Seems like things are falling a bit apart here for Hekisan. Infantry taking new losses there. Obviously, between guns getting wiped out there. But there you go, Fajmiagas and Ali, they were bulldozers, German. Veteran 2 Panther moving in. Veteran 1 there. Grenades off from the anti-tank gun. Looks like he's almost got both wiped there. That should be helpful for the Panther Force. Almost got the bulldozer Sherman. There we go. Bulldozer Sherman annihilated. Panther Force continue their rampage through Stephenn's lines. Almost got another pack howitzer there. Devastating punishment here being delivered by the Wehrmacht, by the Oberkommando anti-tank. No, bulldozer Sherman here. No, not bulldozer Sherman, but M10. Gaining veteran free, higher rate of fire, increased mobility. Almost got up there by the pack howitzer return, but there we go, M10 setting in there. Panther Force need to be careful. Could actually get another Panther 4 now. Panther 4 misses there. So does the M10 though, they have his 3-inch gun, which by the way was a contender for sort of an upgrade for the Sherman. The problem was, though, it was basically too big for the turret. And of course moving up, trying to go for that veteran 3, but they're getting hit by several others. He's not how he's blowing up, he's not just moving up in one big block. He's spraying that so the Panther Force can't so easily, just shoot one down and then move on to the other one. It also means you can sort of just shift around them, move one forward, draw the attention, then once the turret turns away to that, pull that one up, then move another one to attack from elsewhere. So a bit of cheeky there, MD-34 in trouble. Hekisan's overextending himself too much here. Been taking a lot of damage in the process, handing over several weapons. Getting rather risky here. Panther Force being repaired again. Additional one not on weight. Always you think you're a Panther. I mean, a Panther might be the best choice here versus all those M10s. Would have higher range and higher armour, which would make it a bit harder there for the M10 to deal with it. Who then sort of supports the Panther Force. He might have a good chance there. There again, defense being pushed back still. And a third Panther on the way. No Panthers for Hekisan. Kind Panther. Veterans involved for the Fallschirmjägers, 13 kills. Need to look out though for those M10s. 10 hanging about there, Panther Force on the move. Almost victory free, rather than suppressed, taking a lot of fire there from all the MDs. So many Maschinengewehren. Looks like he's going after those M10s there. No, does not pursue. Meanwhile, got another M10 moving up there. Separating itself from the rest, but there you go, Panther warms up. Shoots, scores, almost, veteran free, almost. One more hit, there we go, veteran free. Increased rate of fire, increased mobility. But there you go, Tiller going in there, going to force away the Panther Force and everything else nearby. M10's going in there, veteran free and veteran naught. Shot bouncing off another Panther Force, they're arriving. And decides not to pursue. Good job there, what with all those M10s, well, mostly good condition there, plus of course the veteran free one, that's really the big threat here, again with its high rate of fire. It can do a lot of damage to the German tanks and quickly tear them apart if he is not careful. So there's definitely a reason there for Hekisan, I mean, to be careful. But now he moves up to Panther Force, does not wait for the veteran 3-1 to be ready. Going for the victory points, their points are ticking down there, where Hekisan had briefly, for a large part of the match, again, also enjoying the advantage there. Stephenn also taking that away from him. Panther 4 receiving absolutely 0 repairs. And that is his most veteran Panzer. That's not exactly a good thing. Others moving about there supporting the MD-34s. All of them being moved forward in one clump. While he's separating his Fallschirmjägers, as in the way they're all on their own against the M10s. I'm not entirely sure what Hekisan there is thinking, but it's clearly nothing sensible. Sturm Pioneers got number 2 almost ready. Others need to get over there. Caught on white phosphorus again. We're seeing Stephenn actually. It's a pretty unique tactic, just firing white phosphorus into enemy's base, and it's actually reasonably effective. It certainly creates a bit of an effect there.
Target captured. Quick defensive position established. Contact! Unknown force! Under into flanking position!
It's certainly cheeky. But anyways, Panzer Force are engaging out to tank them, so finally recruit there by Stephenn's brave troops. And there we go, already damage inflicted. Panzer Force needs to pull back, but there you go. M10s are flanking in. Veterans in fleet. Panzer Force needs to blitz forward to try and support here, but there you go. One all in bad condition. M10 bring forward. Armor piercing rounds going off here. Vetchi to another Panzer IV. Will there be a Panzer burst off here? Almost got the Panzer IV there. Almost, there we go. Knocked out, knocked out. Other Panzer IV being rushed forward. Now, but might be too late. They almost got the other. And there we go. Another Panzer IV blown to bits. It's all falling apart here for Hekisan. MG34 here being bypassed and shadowed by the bulldozer Sherman. Last Panzer IV rolling ahead there. Past the wreckage of former comrades. Almost a full Panzer platoon then, by the way, knocked out by Stephenn's M10s. There we go, Veteran T4, increased range, though not by a lot actually. Not by a lot. Does also become more accurate, which again also benefits machine guns and the like, so it does become more lethal in some regards, but the range bonus is essentially negligible. Things are definitely falling apart here. 24 points left. Again, don't forget, sort of good hit there versus the bulldozer Sherman. Wiped. Another loss for Deutschland. Things are falling apart here for the 2nd Panzer Division's assault. Despite the best efforts of its Panzer crews, Stephenn's tank destroyers were simply that much better handled overall. Plus, of course, its force composition from Stephenne was overall much stronger as well. Sturm Pioneers launching an assault there, but getting suppressed by pack out to fire. M10 crossing in. Takes some hits, the Panzer moves ahead though. Almost got it, almost got it. This Panzer Ace continues his assault, taking fire though. Back knocked out, but still down to half health here, and the veterans for the M10 show nothing to be taken lightly there. Force there, now go kaput. The true hero has just died. So rather tragic loss there. Panzer pass versus the M10, trying to flanking speed away there, but a bit too late. They're mortally called in. Anti-tank recruit by some Sturm Pioneers might get the anti-tank, but then again much wiped up with the re-echelons. Further losses are piling on here for Hekisan. His forces and armour is basically devastated across the western fields of Angerville. So many shattered men there. And GG there, GG. Also a nice explosion. Game over there for Hekisan. He started out great, but there were some definite issues there with his force composition. Too many heavy machine guns, not enough infantry, and also, you know, rather poor handling as the game went on. Initially, I mean, I can sort of suppose it worked, you know, because there's sort of an unanticipated effect, you know. Who goes around with all those ND-34s at one time? It certainly gives you some brute force there to work with, but problem is, you can't keep doing it. Your opponent is, if he's, you know, not the one that needs special aid, going to figure out what you're doing and sort of deal with it. That's basically Stephenn. Clever bastard. Figured out what's going on, he sort of dealt with it quite quickly then, and of course it fell apart for Hekisan. Hekisan then did not either adapt or hadn't thought that far ahead, you know. Big problem there. He also, you know, tried to make use of his doctrine, maybe some trench. I think that he spread out his MG-34, it's a great series of strong points he could have fought around. I think he could have done much better. Had he thrown on some infantry guns as well, I think he'd be much stronger as well. But overall, there were some problems there. His strategy essentially had some big holes there. Tactically as well, there were some issues. The game went on. They became more and more apparent as Stephenn honed in on them more and more, and the game punished them harder and harder. He also made use of the pack outs there with barrages and white phosphorus barrages. Very nicely done there. The infantry with the BAR certainly helps a lot as well. And really good use there of the M10s. Also dealing with the Panzer also reasonably nicely as well. So there was a lot of problems there, which Stephenn was able to easily take advantage of as the game progressed. He struggled initially, probably due to shot, and who knows, but again, once he sort of got his bearings, he dealt with it solidly and strongly, and sort of came out quite solidly ahead in the end. So, I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't try and get a lot of machine guns, but do have something a bit advanced, further advanced. You know, I'm just going to bunch them all at once. That's not really going to help you in the longer run. That's basically where Again, one of the larger gaps there were for Hekisan. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it goes with your own matches. If it did, want to subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. This is Imperial Ding. Cheers, thank you for watching, and see you all tomorrow. Bye.